Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Last class we started discussing one of the important and typical topic, that is differentiation, one of the mathematical application where we have seen these two formulas and we have done simple differentiation like d by dt of suppose t cube. Then by using this formula, we compared with t power n. So that in place of n, 3 is there. Then if you apply the formula, power into power reduces by 1. So 3t square. Or else, if it is with respect to x, like suppose minus 4 you take. Then in place of n minus 4, then minus 4 into x power minus 4 minus 1 minus 4 x power minus 5. But not just this simple one term, we need to learn multiple terms like how it may come. Take, if you understand this example, then you can solve 90% of the questions related to differentiation in physics. 90%. Like y equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1. To solve here multiple terms, then they are asking find dy by dx. Because here y is depending on which variable? X. So you can find differentiation of y with respect to x. So you need to take this formula d by dx of x power n equal to n into x power n minus 1. First formula. And d by dx of if a plus b or minus c something, multiple terms are there, then dA by dx plus dB by dx minus dC by dx. That means you have to write differentiation for each term separately. So the first step is dy by dx equal to d by dx of what is y? Given function x cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1. According to this formula, here 3 terms are there. But here 1, 2, 3, 4 terms are there. So write 4 separately. Like d by dx of first one x cube. Here minus. Minus means you write minus. Plus means you write plus. So here minus. Minus d by dx of 3x square plus d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 1. Expansion. Then after this d by dx of c x power n equal to c into d by dx of x power n, or d by dx of c equal to 0 where c is constant, nothing but number, plus 2 or minus 3 or minus 10, 100, something, number. If there is a constant multiplying to variable, then take that constant out, because differentiation means change, but constant never changes, that's why you will take out. But here differentiation of only constant. Change in constant is how much? 0. So if constant is multiplied with variable, then it will come out. If only constant is there, its differentiation will become 0. Now, 0. Next step. d by dx of x cube. Direct formula here. Where in place of n, 3 is there. So apply. Power into x power minus 1. Now, minus. This is first. Next. 3x square. Like c x power n. In place of c, constant 3 is there. Take it out. Then write d by dx. How much? X square. Then plus d by dx of here 2x. Sorry. Here 2 is there. Constant. Same. Like x power 1. So c is a constant. 2 is constant. Take it out. 2 into d by dx of x. Now x power how much? 1 plus d by dx of 1. 1 is what? Constant. If only constant is there, what is the differentiation? 0. So this value is 0. Then 3x power 2 minus. Now you apply d by dx of x square like this, where n value is 2. So 2 into x power 2 minus 1 plus 2 into here x power 1. So 1 into x power 1 minus 1 equal to 3x square minus 3 into 6x plus 2 1. X power 0. Something power 0 always 1. So equal to 3x square minus 6x plus 2. This is differentiation. Differentiation of this function. So the step by step, take the number of terms. Write differentiation for each term separately. And if there is any constant multiplied by variable, take that constant outside. And if there is only one single constant, alone constant, differentiation becomes 0. And if there is a plus, take plus. Minus, take minus as it is. Don't change the sign. Minus, minus, plus, plus. So this way you have to apply differentiation. Now, one more example. Last example. Let's take now y equal to x cube minus 1 by x cube, something. Now they are asking find dy by dx. So first step, dy by dx equal to d by dx of here x cube minus 1 by x cube. How many terms are there? 2 terms. Then write the separate one. D by dx of x cube minus d by dx of 1 by x cube. Then d by dx of x cube, we have the formula d by dx of x power n, n into x power n minus 1. You can apply directly because it is in the form. Then 3 into x power 3 minus 1. But this is not in the form. But many times students do like this. So they will take 1 by, in the denominator they will apply 3 into x power 3 minus 1. Wrong. You can apply differentiation formula only for numerator. But how to do this one? Then simple manipulation. That is, take this to numerator x power minus 3. Now it is x power n form, where n is minus 3. But this is wrong. So that 3x square and minus. Now n place minus 3, n into x power minus 3 minus 1 equal to 3x square minus of minus plus 3x power minus 4, or else 3x square plus 3 by x power 4. Take it to denominator. Minus power will become plus power. Already we have studied powers. So this way you can understand the differentiation. How to do differentiation? With one simple formula. But in physics, in the first chapter or many times we get differentiation with respect to time. Like one question I will tell you. Displacement of a particle moving along straight line is given by t square minus 2t. Then find its velocity at t equal to 2 seconds. I said already in the last class, but still once again I am explaining. Suppose particle started here and moving. Starting t equal to 0, after 1 second it covered 2 meters suppose. Then after 2 seconds, now it is at 6, then 10, after 4 it is 15, then after 5 it is 25 suppose. Now at this instant it is covering 2 meter in 1 second. At this instant it is covering 2 to 6 means 4 meter in 1 second. At this instant it is covering again 4 meter in 1 second. At this instant it is covering 10 to 15 means 5 meter in 1 second. From here to here it is covering 10 meter in 1 second. So at this instant this, 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 so on. So this is called the speed at that particular instant. But if you consider overall, it covered total 25 meter in a time of 5 seconds. So 5 fives are 5 meter per second. This is average speed from here to here. Or else from here to here you take 0 to 3 seconds. The distance covered is 10 and the time taken 3. So 3.3 meter per second. Now from one instant to another instant, one position to another position, one time to another time, average. Nothing but delta x by delta t. But at this time or at this time or at this time, now time interval is how much? 0. At one particular time, no time initial and final, only one time, at one instant. That means under the limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t, we will write it as dx by dt. So this is called instantaneous velocity, nothing but velocity at any time, at any one particular time. Now in the question if you see, they have given displacement and find its velocity at 2 seconds. That means velocity is nothing but dx by dt. Change in displacement with respect to time. At what instant? At t equal to 2 seconds. So that what you can do now, v equal to dx by dt. So d by dt of what is x? They have given t square minus 2t. So v equal to now d by dt of t square minus d by dt of 2t. Two terms are there, I have written two separately. Then v equal to 2 into t power 2 minus 1. Why? Because the formula is d by dt of t power n is n into t power n minus 1. It can be x, it can be t, it can be y. Like d by dy of y power n, you can write it as n into y power n minus 1. So variable can be x, t, y, z, anything. But formula same. Power into power reduces by 1. Same thing. Power into power reduces by 1. Also, here one constant is there, multiplying variable. Then you have to take it out. Then here power is 1. So d by dt of t power 1. Then this will become 2t minus 2 into here 1 into t power 1 minus 1 equal to 2t minus 2 because t power 0 1. Now this is instantaneous velocity at any time, at any one time. But they are asking at what time? At t equal to 2 seconds. Substitute. So 2 into 2 minus 2 equal to 4 minus 2, 2 meter per second. So what is the time? Sorry, what is the velocity? 2 meter per second. At what instant? At 2 seconds. Or at 4 seconds suppose they are asking. Then V equal to 4 into 4 minus 2, 16 minus 2. How much? 14 meter per second. So at 2 seconds it is covering only 2 meter in 1 second. But at 4 seconds it is covering 14 meter in 1 second. That is called instantaneous change in displacement at particular instant. So this way, one example I have given, but this instantaneous velocity, instantaneous speed, instantaneous acceleration, everything you will discuss again in detail in kinematics chapter, the next chapter of units and dimension. But here, to make you understand the importance of differentiation in physics, I have given this example. So, between two instants, average. At any one instant, instantaneous. But right now, you mainly focus on how to do this differentiation. Because in every chapter, wherever differentiation comes, we will study again. It is not like you have to learn physics formula now. You have to learn differentiation method, how to do this differentiation. So please try to understand and then try to do it. So both the examples whatever I have given, first practice before attending assignment. But before that also I will give you many questions for practice so that it will become better for you to attend, or it will become easier before attending the assignment. Right? Thank you so much.